Thank you for visiting our channel. Please like, share and subscribe for more exciting food videos. Now that you've got the basics down, it's time to amp up your ham and cheese sandwich with a few extra tips and tricks to make it even more delicious. The Cuban sandwich, a flavorful twist. If the classic sandwich is your reliable friend, the Cuban is its more adventurous cousin. Originating from Florida's Cuban communities, this pressed sandwich packs layers of flavor into every bite. Here's what sets it apart. Layered meats, roast pork and ham, stacked for richness. Swiss cheese, melted into gooey perfection under pressure. Tangy pickles and mustard, cutting through the richness with sharp contrast. Cuban bread, crisp on the outside, airy inside, pressed until golden. The key is in the press. A hot plancha or panini machine fuses the ingredients, creating a crunch that gives way to juicy, melty layers. One bite, and you'll understand why this sandwich has a cult following. Gourmet grilled ham and cheese. For those who want to elevate the humble ham and cheese, gourmet twists turn it into something restaurant-worthy. It's all about premium ingredients and technique. Start with these upgrades. Artisanal bread, sourdough, rye or brioche at depth. High-quality ham, think Black Forest, prosciutto, or Iberico. Specialty cheeses, Gruyere, aged cheddar, or smoked Gouda bring complexity. Flavor boosters, caramelized onions, fig jam, or arugula for balance. Grilling is everything. Butter the outside of the bread, cook it low and slow, and let the cheese melt completely before serving. The result? A sandwich with a crispy, golden crust and a center that's rich, gooey, and packed with flavor. Want an extra tip? Add a sprinkle of fresh herbs or a drizzle of honey before serving. Small touches make it unforgettable. Tips for assembling and serving a ham and cheese sandwich. A ham and cheese sandwich seems straightforward, but small details in assembly and serving can make a big difference. Getting the layers right and choosing between toasted or cold can turn a good sandwich into a great one. Layering for optimal flavor and texture. Order matters. Stacking your ingredients the right way ensures every bite has the perfect mix of flavors and textures. Here's how to layer like a pro. Start with a spread. Butter, mayo, or mustard on both slices of bread creates a moisture barrier, keeping the bread from getting soggy. Add cheese first. Placing cheese directly against the bread helps it melt evenly if toasting. For cold sandwiches, it prevents the ham from making the bread damp. Fold. Don't lay flat. Instead of laying ham slices flat, fold them loosely. This adds height and keeps the sandwich from feeling dense. Add crunch in the middle. Lettuce, pickles, or thinly sliced onions go between the ham and top cheese layer. This keeps them crisp and prevents slippage. Close with a second spread. A light layer on the top slice ties everything together without overwhelming the fillings. Avoid overloading. Too many layers can make the sandwich messy to eat. 3 to 4 ingredients, bread, cheese, ham, and one crunchy or tangy element, are usually enough. Toasting versus cold serving. Some people swear by a toasted ham and cheese, while others prefer it cold. Both methods have perks, depending on what you're craving. Toasted, grilled or pressed. Pros: melty cheese, crispy bread, and warmed ham create a richer, more cohesive flavor. Works well with heartier breads like sourdough or rye. Best for hearty appetites, chilly days, or when you want a more indulgent meal. Tip: use medium heat. Too high, and the bread burns before the cheese melts. Cold serving. Pros: fresher, lighter, and quicker to assemble. Ideal for picnics or lunches when you want crisp, cool ingredients. Best for hot days, meals on the go, or when using delicate ingredients like prosciutto and fresh mozzarella. Tip: chill the bread slightly if making ahead. It keeps the sandwich firm until you're ready to eat. Still undecided? Try both. A lightly toasted sandwich with cold ingredients, like crisp lettuce or tomato, gives you the best of both worlds. Pair it right. For toasted, serve with a side of tomato soup or pickles for contrast. For cold, add chips or a simple salad to keep things light and refreshing. The nutritional profile of a ham and cheese sandwich. A ham and cheese sandwich might seem simple, but its nutritional value depends on the ingredients you use. While it's a good source of protein and calcium, it can also be high in sodium and calories if you're not careful. Here's what you need to know about its health benefits and potential drawbacks. Health benefits of ham and cheese. Both ham and cheese pack a solid nutritional punch, making this sandwich more than just a quick meal. Protein powerhouse. Ham provides high-quality protein, which helps with muscle repair and keeps you full longer. A typical sandwich can deliver around 15 to 20 grams of protein, depending on portion size. Calcium boost. Cheese is rich in calcium, which supports bone health. Swiss or cheddar adds about 20% of your daily calcium needs per slice. Vitamins and minerals. Ham contains B vitamins like B12 for energy, while cheese offers phosphorus and vitamin A for overall health. Pair it with whole grain bread, and you add fiber for digestion. Add vegetables like spinach or tomato, and you get a dose of vitamin C and K. Considerations for a balanced meal. Even a classic ham and cheese sandwich can be adjusted to make it healthier. Here's how to tweak it without losing flavor. Watch the sodium. Processed ham and cheese can be high in salt. Look for low-sodium ham and fresh cheese options to keep sodium levels in check. Choose better bread. Swap white bread for whole grain or sourdough. These options digest slower, keeping blood sugar stable and adding fiber. Go lean. Opt for lean ham, like Black Forest, instead of honey-glazed or heavily processed varieties. Less fat means fewer empty calories. Control portions. Thicker slices of ham and cheese add calories quickly. Stick to moderate amounts, enough for flavor without overdoing it. If you're counting calories, skip the mayo and use mustard or avocado for moisture. Grilling the sandwich lightly in a pan with minimal butter keeps it crisp without excess fat. This isn't about cutting out enjoyment, it's about making simple swaps so your sandwich stays nutritious and satisfying. Thank you for watching. Please remember to like, share, and subscribe.